Hey, what's up? So this is the second part of how to use UCCW, and in this part I'm going to show you how to actually edit those selected things you want to display on your home screen. So for this I'm not going to show you everything because everything is basically the same like setup. So I'm just going to show you one thing. I'm going to go through all the controls. And if you want to edit, I chose the battery. So let's say you want to edit, you can't just straight away just edit because you might not have the object selected. So you need to go to select object and select whichever one you want to edit. So I'm just going to choose battery level. And in controls 1 you can edit the position, where you want to have it positioned. You can either faster movement or not so fast for more precise movement. You can adjust the size of the thing, the angle, then the opacity, and the color. Obviously that's self-explanatory. And here you can always access the help bar, button, menu, window, whatever you want to call it, and it's gonna pretty much explain you what this section does and all the other sections. So controls 2, you can select the typeface, which is the font, and for this it's very simple to set up. Let's say you want to have custom fonts other than the default font. Just go to your file manager, to the root directory, and create a new folder called fonts. Capital or non-capital, doesn't matter, just fonts, and just put all your fonts in there. And once you open typeface, they're all there. So I don't really have any fonts right now because I just resetted my phone, so I just have these few. And well, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So if you want to use that font, you can just use that font. So as you can see, it changed, or black, and it changed it again. So for the prefix you can enter, and for the suffix as well. Now the alignment is, well, you all know Word, and let's say you have a text, you can either have the text centered or right or left, and that's basically the same. So if I have it centered, it just moves it to the center. But since mine is not really in the default centered version, the right and left doesn't really apply to me because it's not exactly going to be on the right and left. It's just going to be like the position where I had it, more to the left, or more to the right, or more to the center. So the controls 3, it allows me to have, I don't exactly know what that does. Oh yeah, no, it's a text shadow. So it allows me the text shadow for up, down, or left and right. And the radius, well, where if it's more blurry or more solid, yeah, you can see that here. It gets blurry, and yeah. And the color of the shadow, like let's say I can have red shadow. As you can see, it's red. And yeah, and if you want to deselect or select objects, I showed you that in the part 1. You can just add them here. But yeah, don't forget that if you think, oh, it's not working, I can't modify it, always remember to select object and make sure it's selected, because if it's not selected, obviously you're editing something else without knowing. And about hotspots, I don't exactly know what it is and what it does. I think